Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here for our Tennis Manager 23 save. Now yes, this save is coming to an end at the end of this season, but we have something that we have not done at all in this Tennis Manager game series, which we're going to be doing today, and that is we are going to be managing the Davis Cup side. So this is where we are. We have taken over the role we were asked to take it on, and we have this screen here which gives us the options. We've already selected the players, but we've now got the options of like who do we play, etc. What do we do here? So this is the squad that I selected. We've got Crusty, we've got Jack Draper, both of whom are ranked very, very highly, and then we've got Cam Norrie a little bit behind him, Jack Pennington-Jones a bit behind him, and Felix Gill. Team chemistry is currently good, and the two players who seem to have the most affinity are Jack Pennington-Jones and Crusty Bun, so presumably it makes sense to play those two in the doubles. Whilst waiting for the match to begin, you should decide which directions to go in with the team's preparation program for the competition before the competition begins. So I probably want a little bit more in singles. So do we do something like that? A little bit more in singles. We've got a bit in physical recovery, a bit in team chemistry, and not worrying about the doubles too much, trying to get those things done in the singles. We're going to be playing Russia up first, but I think this feels like a good plan. I think what we will go with, because I don't want Crusty to be knackered. I don't know how much it would knacker him out to play in the doubles and the singles. So I'm going to try Jack Draper, Cam Norrie as our singles, and Crusty will play Jack Pennington-Jones with Jack Pennington-Jones in the doubles. Does that make sense? Or do we play a best two and then Jack and Cameron in the doubles? Let's start with that and we'll see how that goes. Right, we'll validate and dive on in. I don't know how this is going to work, no idea, but I'm excited about it. So we're going to have 9 matches here. So Jack Draper is excellent, Crusty Bun is excellent, is shaped medium, and as is Felix Gill. Team chemistry is excellent, which is great. Doubles pairings have improved plus stars. Don't know what that means. Let's choose the 2 singles. So we're going to go with Jack Draper as singles 1, Crusty Bun singles 2. I don't think there's much between them, but I feel that Crusty is just struggling a little bit more, so it makes sense to do that. So we can choose those 2, and these are so potentially Daniel Medvedev, or Rublev. I mean, it looks really top. The top 3 are absolutely awesome there for Russia. We're going to have to work hard here. I don't know whether we get to actually see the match or whether it just plays it out and we get to choose, but we'll find out together, folks. So we're going to be playing our first match here. It's going to be Rublev versus Draper. Medvedev will be playing Crusty Bun. And then we haven't yet chosen our doubles team. Well, that seems slightly concerning, but let's do that. Both of these are quite awesome. Draper and Rublev both went out early in the US Open, but right. Let's see what do we expect from Rublev. We don't actually have any information really here, which makes it a little bit tricky. Looks like this is what he normally plays, so perhaps it'd be nice to know what we go for, but let's push those ones up and we'll start this match. No idea what to expect here, but here's Draper against Rublev. Well, Jack Draper actually doing very well on his own serve, but Rublev equally doing well on his serve, but Draper got himself a break point there, but didn't last. Come on, Jackie boy. If you could take this, that would be awesome. That's a big hit. It stayed on his side. Jack Draper gets that first break. Feels like we need to do a little bit more in the serve. Let's do that. I mean, in all honesty, we are being pretty aggressive in the serve. Let's see whether we can hold on and take him out here. Well, it's 2-all, 15-40. Rublev got a chance here. First break opportunity he's seen. Draper's left-handed, I've just noticed that. Oh, that's big hit across court. It's 30-40. And that's nicely done. Held those 2 break points well. Come on, Jackie boy. Double fault when he least needed it. Well, it's 4-5, but Rublev's given up a real chance here. Love 40 on his serve. Draper is going to be pushing him hard, I think, here. Went for the drop shot. Really not good enough. 15-40. Nice hit there. Oh dear me. Come on, Jack Draper. You've got to take this. Get yourself back into this match. Oh, there it is. 5-all. And he's got a match point, which is huge. Huge here. 2 match points potentially. Oh, it was a pretty good return actually, because it gave him time, but just not enough to get across. He's in this one here. It's in. It's a beautiful hit down into the bottom corner there, and 2 match points saved. It's gone to a tie break. Didn't quite manage it there, but you feel he might have the pushed him up. You can do it. And he's 6-3 up. 6-all, 6-3. Got himself a chance here. Just didn't quite manage to get it across there. 6-4. And there it is. Jack Draper wins 6-4, 7-6. Gets the first point on the board for Great Britain. Absolutely brilliant. It is up to Crusty now, who's going to be playing Rublev. It's a bit weird, but there we go. We're 1 love up here against Russia. Pretty pleased with that. What is Crusty going to do here? So Crusty has been struggling recently. We're going to go more powerful, and we're going to get him standing a little bit closer. We saw how close Jack Draper was standing, and it really worked well. And we're going to go slightly more attacking there, and let's see what we do here. We saw a really good performance from Jack Draper. Can Crusty do something similar? Oh, it's a break. 4-5-4 break opportunity here from Rublev. Sorry, Medvedev. It's gone long though. Back to Juice. Crusty had his opportunity to win that, but here we go. That's nicely done. Back to Juice. So let's be a bit more aggressive on his second serve. Right, come on. Let's do this. Well, Crusty 6-5 up, and he's got a set point. That was big. 6-all. I mean, Medvedev is horribly good. It's a set point for Medvedev. Oh, it's nicely done from Crusty. Just measured. 7-all. That's very much right back at him. 8-7. He does get that back really nice and deep. It's gone long. 7-6. Crusty. That's a huge, huge first set, but he is going to have to continue to be strong. Didn't win as many points. Needs to do better. Well, didn't quite get that break, and he's given up a couple of breaks here. And Crusty's just not the net player. 2-1, first break of the match. 2-3, but Crusty's got a few break opportunities of his own. Nicely done. Into the net, back to 3-all. It's 5-all, another opportunity here. Crusty's working his socks off to try and get this done. Back to Juice. And it is 6-all. And again, looking at it, 48% of the points, but we just need Crusty to get this done, really. That's all we need. And somehow Crusty is now 6-3 up in this tiebreak, so he's got a real chance to follow what Jack Draper did against Rublev, which is, not quite. He was in the rally as well, 6-4. He's going to have a chance on his own serve, whatever happens. So here we go. Come on, Crusty. He doesn't finish it off. Come on. And it's the smash, and there it is, 7-6, 7-6 against world number 7 Daniel Medvedev. It is a massive victory. It can only be a fantastic thing. So we are through. We've won that first match. We are going to have a look at this. We've got the doubles to play. I think Pennington Jones is going to be playing, and we will put him alongside. Let's put him alongside Cam Norrie. We'll validate that, and it doesn't really matter what happens. We're just going to simulate this match. We'll see how that goes. Can't simulate it. How's this going to work? Well, Pennington Jones and Norrie are 40-30 down. And there we go. It's a break, 5-3. And looks like it's going to be first set to Russia. And there we go with an ace. Very nicely done. Looks like the Russians are going to get 1 point on the board here. These two have struggled to work together, probably because of the horrendous tactical decisions, but I'm not quite sure what the best thing to do is there. But, you know, we come through that, and I think we've done really, really well. Again, we've got some really hard match here against the USA coming up. So we'll set the team, and yeah, fingers crossed we can make a similar sort of result. We'll probably we're going to let Jack Draper deal with the first match. We'll simulate that match, and then we'll watch Krusty's match. Oh, unfortunately, Jack Draper lost his match quite poorly in that first one against Brooksby, 7-5, 7-6. So Brooksby's the number 10. Well, Krusty's going to be playing Ben Shelton. This is someone he has beaten in the past, so not quite sure whether we're going to expect Crusty to, or what we're going to expect from him, in all honesty. So we're going to move him a little bit further forward. That seems to be a reasonable thing to be doing. Right, come on, Crusty. Can you get us back into this? It'd be huge if you could, but Ben Shelton has taken a lead here. Well, back to Juice. 0-0, but the break is on there. Lovely shot there. Struggling with this first set, Crusty is.
Second set.
Oh, it's just long. Well, first game lost by Crusty. It's 5-4, 15-40, and Shelton might well be taking this first game here to the for the US. Oh, it's tough. Oh, it's a lovely hit, and it's 6-4, and Crusty is really struggling here against him. Only 45 points there. Not good enough, folks. I think maybe he needs a little bit more on his second serve. Second serve really not good enough. Well, it's 5-all in the second set. Love 40. Crusty struggling here to get it done, and we upped his second serve risk quite a lot just then there, but it's into the net, and looks like he might have lost this one, unfortunately. There he goes, really struggling on Shelton's serve. Seem to have barely got a point this set. So 6-4, 7-5 to Ben Shelton, and looks like the USA go marching on. Let's take a bit of risk. Let's put Draper and Norrie together. Right, we're going to simulate this game. We'll see how we get on. And well, Draper and Norrie got themselves a set, but lost in 3 sets against Tiafoe and Korda. So that's a little bit frustrating. So 3 losses there, and we're going to be up against the Czech players. So I mean, looking at them, they've got reasonably good players, but we should be able to match that, surely. So we're going to swap the Crusty and Jack Draper around. There we go. Let's see how we get on with this one. So we're currently sitting in third place here. Russia have gone ahead of us now, and we really need to get ahead of them because we have lost. Well, I think we've just had a poor performance there against the USA. Need to be improved, and Russia, I think, are playing the USA in this final match. So we're hoping that Russia lose badly there, and then we can just waltz on past them. We play the Czech Republic. So Crusty Bun is playing Yuri Leka. I'm going to set this up, and then I'm going to set this going, and then we'll come back for the game of Jack Draper, because that's the one I think that's really going to matter. And it is a straightforward victory, 6-4-7-6 for Crusty over Yuri Leka. So this is the one that matters now. We'll watch this one and see if Jack Draper can give... Russia won their match. So we really need to do well here, I think. I'm not sure if there's necessarily a way back into this if Russia win. I think if Russia win, we're in trouble. But we'll do our very best here. Right, here we go. Jack Draper here playing Czech player Thomas Maciek. And we are 3-2 up, 15-40 up. That's a lovely bit of play there. And Draper gets in. Remember, he's left-handed. It gives him a bit of an advantage. A lovely shot, finding the corner. Maciek has another one to save, though. Coming into the net. It's nicely pulled it back to Juice. Well played there. Go on, Draper. Right. I mean, if we get this, we've won 2 out of 3, and it's the performance against the USA which has not been good enough. But it's up to Jack Draper to get this one done. Well, it's 6-5, and Draper has an advantage, so he's got a set point, and he's got a second serve to attack. It's on his backhand though. Goes along with that into the net. 7-5. He's taken that first set. Huge. 1-love up in the second set. 30-40 up. It's a beautiful ace. It's a third advantage. Come on.
Second set.
That's a lovely shot down the line. And he looks at it, it's just Draper. You feel he's got it if he wants it. Oh, it's a lovely hit. Go on, finish it off. Oh, that was beautifully done. 2-love. 3-love. Love 40. This is what we wanted to see. Quality performance from the Brits, and the Czechs really struggling to get into this game. Oh, into the net. I mean, if we got a fuller victory, is the number of games we get going to make a difference, or is it sets? 30-40. Come on, let's take this. Oh, what a hit that was. Beautiful. This is an advantage. Maciek is not giving up here. I mean, the Czechs are already out of this. Back to Juice again. And now we're 4-1 up and with an advantage. So they have got on the board in this one, which is probably deserved how they've kind of... Maciek is battled away against Draper, but... Here we go. Oh, it's just long. Jack Draper trying his hardest.
Advantage.
Now the question is, what are we going to see from the Russians
Advantage.
in their second match? Because they did beat us in the doubles, didn't they? Here we go, 7-5, 5-3. There's got to be it. Almost. Jack Draper setting this up. Question is, who do we put into the final doubles? There we go. It's a win. So we're looking at, looks like Jack Draper is not going to be playing, so I think we absolutely have to play. Let's try Pennington Jones and Crusty Bun. They've got a huge affinity there. So Cam Norrie is not going to be getting involved today. So Lecker loses Maciek. So they do have Mensik and a couple of other players of reasonable quality there. So we've set our doubles here. We want to see here if where we are now. So the Russians are 2 love up. Wow. Brooksby and Shelton losing to Medvedev and Rublev. So I think, unless something happens quite dramatically, I think we are going to be in third, which is a little frustrating. It is a little bit frustrating because we've won 2 out of the 3 matches. In fact, I don't think there's anything we can do. So we will. I mean, you look at. Yeah, that's frustrating. I'm gonna simulate this one and see how Crusty and Pennington Jones gets on in their match. And it is a comfortable victory. Pennington Jones and Crusty getting a 6-4, 6-3 victory. So I think all in all, it's been a pretty... Wow. Contract termination. Oh, no. We're not contracting any, we're not removing anything, Billy. Not at the minute. So let's have a look how things finished. Oh, we actually got 40 grand for doing that job. So I want to just see how things went there. Oh, in the end, we finished second. I don't understand how that was the case. I don't get it. I don't get it. But we'll take that, folks. We will take that. So we've qualified for the next round, so that's fun, and I think that's right at the end of the season. But really, really solid performance from Crusty and Pennington Jones in that final match, which was actually much more important than we thought. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different for the channel. I'll see you very shortly for another video for Tennis Manager 23. We're going to go to the end of this season. We'll see how Crusty's gets on. If it feels like he is just not going to progress, although today he did quite well. If that feels like it's going to happen, then what we'll do is we'll stop at the end of this season and enjoy the fact we got him up to 11th, which I think is much better than I've done before. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.